The police say there are no known links between a man who is facing 6 weapons-related charges and the Christchurch mosque attacks. The 33-year-old man appeared in court today facing 6 charges after a package with a suspected bomb and ammunition were found in an empty Christchurch property yesterday. He's been charged with 4 counts of unlawfully carrying or possessing firearms and 2 counts of possessing an offensive weapon. Our reporter Katie Todd was at the Christchurch District Court today and I asked her what happened.
So this was the first appearance of J. Michael Harding Rarity, the 33-year-old who is charged with a number of weapons-related charges after the incident in Phillipstown yesterday. So he appeared twice via video link. First in front of a community magistrate who ordered for it to be held over till this afternoon, where he appeared a second time in front of a district court judge, John Gilbert. And the charges he's been presented with are dated to both yesterday and also to Monday, and include possession of a number of weapons. That includes handheld improvised explosive devices, power gel explosive, a detonator cord, some .22 caliber rounds and knives, including a credit card knife. So no bail was sought by his lawyer, so he remains in custody and he will be reappearing again next Monday.
What do we know about the property where this all took place?
So this all relates to the incident in Phillipstown. It was Newcastle Street where everything happened. A empty property on that street was the subject of a big police operation at about 4:30. As well as the police, the Defence Force swooped onto it and fire and emergency, and there were drones present and the street was cordoned off. And it wasn't until when people were beginning to be allowed back into the street at about 6:30 that we were told it was a potential bomb threat.
So I understand that you've managed to actually speak to some of the neighbours today. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, well, it was a very different scene there today compared to yesterday. Very quiet, no sign of any police, but neighbours were a little bit shaken that something had happened on their street, but also relieved that the police had gotten onto it before it was any worse. One interesting thing that some neighbours mentioned was earlier in the morning yesterday at about 11 o'clock, the police had been knocking on a door across the road from the empty property. I asked police about this afternoon and they said it was an unrelated disorder incident, but it nevertheless raises questions.
Katie Todd in Christchurch there.